Now, New York starting five. Bridges, the small forward, with Cat playing four. Miles McBride is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Robinson in at the five. And for the Lakers, they've got Rui Hachimura. He's out there with James. MP is out there with Austin Reeves. Down the stretch we come of the NBA season, Grant. What are the contenders honed in on?
Are you going to... No, you having fun? Look at that smell. They took a busy down. What do you think, blueberry ones? They're nasty. I don't like it. It was like sweet on top of sweet. The regular ones are good. It looks like that, but I know it's not. Oh, wow. Oh, you know that.
Well, BA, the biggest priority is to have everyone healthy. Without a full deck of cards, it's very tough to win a title. And, of course, maintaining positive momentum wouldn't hurt either.
And a big finish by Robinson.
You cannot allow Robinson to get this kind of positioning, or else he's dunking all over everybody.
Outside Reeves. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
McBride passes to Towns. Here's the three. The rebound by MP. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Here's Towns. Following the score by Los Angeles. Bridges, right side. Shot clock at 5. Robinson, a screen on James. Clarkson for 3. Nails it from 3.
Improving shot mechanics. Good height on that jumper. Nice arc. I like what I see there from Clarkson.
As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
Hachimura from long range. And Los Angeles, another 3.
I think Rui got the look that he wanted at the arc that time, so he took it.
Outside McBride. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Outside Robinson. Clarkson outside. No good on the triple.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Shot is up. Again, Los Angeles.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
And a big finish by Robinson.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Pass to Reeves. The 3 is up. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Reeves oozing with confidence on shots like these. Really good job capitalizing there.
Towns outside. Hachimura against Clarkson. This one for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Clarkson's got 6.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
And here's MP from outside. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Bridges. Still no points. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. MP scanning the floor. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He finished with 47 points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Thanks, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure. And so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Mikal Bridges. Prince is checked in for Clarkson. Kolek comes in for McBride. Here's Kolek. Back to Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. Towns against Kleba. And the basket by Towns.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds. And it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
So it's the Knicks now, following the score by Los Angeles. So Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each one won.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Yabusele, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Kuzma. Now here's MP, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Pass to Anunoby. Yabusele outside. On the take, and Yabusele slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense. We talk
What that mean,
about
baby?
it all the
They gonna give me
time.
money? What that mean? Look, top tier looks good on me. That's $200. $3,000. Or is that the direct deposit?
No, I was just saying plus Prime 3,000 minutes direct deposit. Keep hitting your money here.
Okay.
I ain't saying it's gonna give you that.
Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Now here's Bridges. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Lets it go from deep. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. MP getting it done for Los Angeles. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates.
Fine. That's what you got, right? That's a pretty cool. Right, baby?
Damn.
Wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
So here are the five for New York as they start the second. OG Anunoby out there with Gershon Yabusele. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Prince. And it's Kolek in at the point. Now here's Drummond. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, BA, building their draft assets. They cast them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
Now here's Drummond. 15 points in the game. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Yabusele outside. Pass to Anunoby. Bridges outside. Outside Anunoby. They need this. Nails it from beyond the arc. Anunoby's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. MP against Anunoby. Shot on the wing. The rebound by Bridges.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
And Yabusele with a bucket on the assist from Prince.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Oh, and the dunk by Drummond.
I tell you what, MP's game makes you excited about the future of this league.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connection to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Knicks trail by 10. just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And the basket by Bridges.
You don't want to let Bridges find what he's looking for on the perimeter. You know, he's got an improving stroke from distance.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to talk it over with his guys. New York making a switch here. Towns is checked in. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Chums, thanks for the report. Let's check in with Allie LaForce. She's got an injury up there. Kyle Kuzma.
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Knicks head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. By their estimation, no further damage can be caused by playing on this particular injury, so they're going to roll the dice and he's going to play.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update.
It's always so tough to see a player get hit with this kind of setback. You know, they dedicate so much time and energy and effort to their craft. My hope and prayer is that he has a smooth recovery.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, and they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Guys, back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Laravia is checked in for Reeves. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Anunoby, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. MP, the pass to Laravia. It's stolen by Clarkson. Anunoby on the wing. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Here's Towns. Misses off the left iron. And so MP will bring it up for the Lakers. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. That game will be the third of 5 at home. Here's Laravia. And it's New York with a rebound.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Robinson passes to McBride. Knocks down the triple.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Los Angeles leading by 11. It's hard to find a more impactful player in a complementary role than OG Anunoby.
Yeah, you're speaking facts right there. He's a switchable defender. Offensively. He's at his best spotting up, and he can attack in transition effectively. I mean, I think he's the kind of player that not only does every team want, he's the kind of guy that every team needs. You know, as they try to cut into this lead, they're having a lot more success with the three-point shot here in the second quarter.
And 1:01 left in the first half. Here's MP. Oh, MP throws it down.
I like how MP did not settle for the lay-in. He left no room when he threw it down.
Outside Anunoby. Back to McBride. Pass to Towns. Rebound, the Lakers. MP's got 7 rebounds in the game. There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Doncic. 5 on the clock. Pulls up. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 7 assists in the game. Knicks trail by 15. Clarkson for 3. Offensive rebound. Towns outside. Goes up again. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that
Slow
he kind of
down.
rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's Los Angeles in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. And they've got a comfortable lead, in large part due to their three-point shooting. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Give me the damn thing. Stop. Just chew it. Sick bastard.
Good to see you, and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the New York Knicks.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
And for that matchup with the Timberwolves, they've had the better season, but this game feels close.
More than a few analysts have predicted an upset here. I'm going the other way. I think they take care of business. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
The Lakers lead by 13. We've got Austin Reeves. Rui Hachimura is out there with James. Then it's MP. Wow, MP! That'll make the top 10.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And Clark, for all the excitement around acquiring Luka Doncic, now the Lakers hoping to get him back to the NBA Finals.
Yep, his youth sets them up for the future, B.A., but with LeBron James in the fold, they still want to try to win now.
Hachimura from long range. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Hachimura's got 6 points.
Not a bad option at all for them. Hachimura from the corner.
Knicks trail by 18. Bridges passes to Towns. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
And the technical free throw is good. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
McBride, he can't hit that time. Good work defensively by James. Drummond inside. And Drummond with the jam.
Whoa, excellent hustle by MP. He deserved to be rewarded with the bucket for his effort.
Here's McBride. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. And there's the lob. It's stolen by Drummond. And MP throws it down.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Knicks trail by 21. Towns up top. Pass to Clarkson from the wing, and the shot's good. Give him 8 points now.
Rise and fire away. This is Clarkson's attitude as soon as he catches the rock.
Here's MP, and the shot goes in. And the Lakers lead by 21.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
For New York, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Kleba, he's checked in for Los Angeles. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Towns against MP. Towns passes to McBride. 6 to shoot. New York again can't hit.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you guys.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie. Outside Reeves. Pass to James. Drills it from deep. James has got his first 3 points of the game.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Towns for 3. Hits the trifecta. Towns has gotten 4 this quarter.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoys going right back at the opponent with the 3-ball.
James passes to MP. Pass to Hachimura. Puts up a 3. Counted from distance. Hachimura's got 9.
Not the guy you expect to knock down the answer 3, but Rui was ready to get it done.
New York has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And it's Clarkson missing. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 19-6 run. Drummond passes to Kleba. Soft touch off the glass.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Pass to Towns. McBride on the wing. Connects from downtown. 6 points for him.
That's a part of his game that Towns has really developed in his time in the league, becoming a good passer.
James passes to MP. The shot's good on the assist by James.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Towns against Drummond. Corner shot. And again, it's the Lakers.
What more can he do? I mean, my goodness, it's certainly his night.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Towns passes to Clarkson. Off target with the 3.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
MP, that was good.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Lets it go from 11. And it's Clarkson missing.
He's going through a bit of adversity right now. They really need him to pick it up, though.
MP outside. Beyond the arc. He drops it from range. MP's got 47 points. And so it's MP making things happen for the Lakers. 7 3-pointers so far. He is completely dialed in from range. We'll be right back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big...
Eat anything on the floor that is fallen after 3 seconds too. That's not what we mean. Then no.
Every 3 seconds, move your focus. You have lots to watch. You don't want to get tunnel vision. No pun intended. Keep your eyes active and be alert at all times.
Good words to live by.
The value of depth as teams prepare for the playoffs.
It always helps when you can spread out your minutes, prevent stars from being overworked, and diminish the risk of injury.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. We've got Conley, Naz Reid out there with Gobert, then there's McDaniels, and it's Shannon in at the 2.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
The 3 from MP. Drains the three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now, here's McDaniels. In the game against Orlando, very impressive. 4-on-3 break. Here's MP. Not going to go that time. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Timberwolves shooting their first. And, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting
the previous play is under review
to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in, they've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Stan, even at this late stage of his career, Mike Conley brings tremendous value to the team.
He sure does, Kevin. And look, we know this. No one brings more discipline and professionalism on a nightly basis. He keeps this team poised. He keeps his team organized. And he's a great mentor to the young players on this team.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, earlier I spoke with J.J. Redick. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Back over to you guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Shannon. Here's the three. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
With the drive, and Drummond throws it down.
MP on a mission there to get to the bucket.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Here's LeBron. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. MP, no good.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Here's Shannon. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. The rebound by James. And here's MP for 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Drummond's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, just another thing MP does for this team. Space the floor.
Timberwolves trail by 8. And here is Conley. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, it's like Gobert's got magnets in his hands. He's led the league in rebounding before in his career.
MP, good.
And they are shooting the lights out for distance here early.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. So both teams making some changes here. .130 left in the first. Gobert against Kleber. Kicks it out to MP. Sinks the three-pointer. MP's got 20.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Timberwolves trail by 12. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Lakers with some changes. In the forward positions, James and Hachimura. Then it's Austin Reed. Then it's MP. That season the game for the Lakers.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Took him no time at all on that one. MP's got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers. Timberwolves have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Ingles against Hachimura, and it goes down 2 points. Ingles has got his first bucket in this one.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Knicks was outstanding. He finished with 47 points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Conley inside the line, nails the wide-open jump shot. Lakers leading by 13. Here's MP, and MP attacks the rim.
Punching it in on the drive. MP doesn't mess around when he's got a lane to the rim.
Here's Conley. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
And that one's good. Drummond.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Shannon passes to DiVincenzo. Now Reed. And here is Conley. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Conley's got 6.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
And the basket by MP.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Conley kicks to Reed. The three-pointer off the mark.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Got that one up quick. Drummond's got 37.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. And then for Minnesota, Gobert comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's McDaniels in for Dante DiVincenzo. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Conley with it. He's got 6. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Conley, the pass to Shannon, right wing. McDaniels outside. Puts up a deep three. And it's MV with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The shot's good.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Pass to Reed. Over MP. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Lakers leading by 17. MP passes to LeBron. And here's MP for 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 7th assist here tonight. Conley surveying the D. And the rejection by LeBron.
Now that's how you protect the rim. James timed that one perfectly.
And MP throws it down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Reed kicks to Conley. Releases. Wide open shot is on the money. Conley's got 8. MP, that's for 2. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Lakers on top, opening up a huge gap. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Los Angeles Lakers.
When you could dominate on the boards like that, this is how it's going to be. Physicality and determination are a winning recipe, Ernie.
Yeah, the rebound margin really does tell the story here. Changing gears now, this should be interesting. Let's hear what the fans want to say. And here's a good one. Gerald Hops inquires, what would happen if the league got rid of the three-point line?
I actually love that idea. Get rid of those little guys running around on the outside. Earn your living in the paint.
Yeah, nope. Let's not go back to the olden days. No, thank you.
Well, you know, the league is always looking for ways to improve and evolve, but I agree. I don't see that one happening anytime soon. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game. To be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
So on the floor for Minnesota, we've got Naz Reid. Also, Rudy Gobert out there. Conley out there with Jaden McDaniel. And it's Shannon in at the two-guard spot. Outside, Reid. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gobert. Count that one. 8 points for him.
Well, it's exactly what Gobert wants offensively. He wants to attack at the closest range possible.
So Coach Van Gundy, after 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards, his last coming in 2024, do you think Rudy Gobert has a chance at another?
Well, look, Kevin, I think Rudy continues to play at just as high a level defensively. But now as the game has changed, I think we're starting to reward guys with those awards who can not only protect the rim and make it tough on teams, but can go out on the perimeter and guard multiple positions. So I think it'll be tough for him to get a fifth.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever, and now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Back to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, Allie, thanks. From the arc. The shot off that time.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
McDaniels, and the layup's good off the glass. McDaniels got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime, making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Back to MP. Fires from way outside. The long-distance 3 is barreled. MP's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Lakers. Here's Shannon. And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline. LA's won 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Hachimura. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Outside Conley. McDaniels outside. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Lakers making a change here. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Pass to Shannon. And the 3 off target.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Connects from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the wide-open shot from Reid. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
A well-executed pull-up is so tough to stop. MP already showing that he has that shot in his skill set.
Shot's good by Shannon. Shannon's got 5 points so far.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Outside Conley. Outside Reid. Launches it. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to LaRavia. LeBron, that's a two-pointer and another basket for the Lakers.
Oh, you got to run LeBron off the ball there.
1:24 left in the third quarter. Conley, the pass to Shannon. Reed kicks to Conley. Shoots the three. Kleba with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long four-game road stand. Another miss by Minnesota. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shoulder the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Here's Reed. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 7th assist in the game.
Not easy inside there for Reed, but he made something happen. Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to Reed. Three-pointer. Lakers with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Now, any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Six seconds left here in the third quarter. Fires from way outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's MP making things happen for Los Angeles. He had some kind of quarter from long range. And we reach the fourth quarter. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
Congratulations on tonight's win, MP. You were looking for your teammates early and often and keeping them involved throughout. Was that the strategy coming in, or did you see something in the game that led to an adjustment?
Don't act like you surprised, Jennifer Quintana. You know I could dime them up, all right? Just depends on how the game's going, you know? If the D is going to give my teammates room to shoot, I'm going to pass it to them. I trust those guys 7 days a week and twice on Sunday.
Well, that's a busy schedule, MP.
Hey.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, thanks, Jen. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. So long, everyone.
quicker when
Yes,
frozen.
the pace has really picked up, especially the past 3 seasons. When you bring reports of top scorers, can you factor that in? We can, but how would you like that done?
Yeah, and then flash fry, dry, and fry again.
Dry not to favor.
Ready, MP.